Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Shantae, Risky's Revenge. Let's get back to where I was before I lost all that progress. I need to be much better at save scumming. Whew. That's good. Oh. Hello. Hello, eat some fruit. How are you? I did not want to walk through that door. Oops. Oh well, I needed to go down here anyway. Yeah, elephant. Give me back the elephant. Games like maybe this time you'll remember to save after you get shit. I'm like, yeah. Oh. Well, hello. Hello, fellow IRL Luke. These, oh man, the legs on this form, the elephant's legs in this form look so goofy. She's always got to stop and pose before she goes through the door. She knows her audience. She's got to make a splash. Oh. Hey guys, sorry. Gonna just skip through this since I already I already did this conversation before I lost my progress. Why this game? Because I love the Shantae series. It's probably one of my favorite action platformers. Granted, I don't much care for this. I don't much care for this entry. I find it a little too frustrating. In my opinion, the Shantae series didn't really find itself in a way that worked fantastically until the third game. Then again, if I had played these games as they came out, I might have liked them more back when I was a bit younger. But and for me personally, Pirate's Curse is the best Shantae game. Yeah, coffee. I gotcha. Yeah, so this is the second Shantae game. It was released initially on, and I'm specifically playing the Definitive Edition, Collector, the whatever. So this was originally released on DSiWare in 2010, I think. Then this version that I'm playing now was released on the Wii U and a few other consoles in 2015 with some updates. There, saved. I've got the elephant transformation. So yeah, I'm doing the second one, and then I'm gonna do all the Shantae games except for the first one, since I don't really have a way of streaming that, and that game's too frustrating. I find that game incredibly frustrating anyway. So let's see. Yeah. Then once we're done with this, well, I'll have the Discord vote on the next game I'm gonna stream. Plus, it was also like, I had to stop. I would have kept streaming Biomutant until the universe died, so I kind of had to be like, no, it's 2 playthroughs and I'm done. Who am I kidding? I might do a 3rd stream of Biomutant because I like playing that game. Let's see. Sorry, if I pause, it's because I quickly pulled up a list of things of how to get all the stuff I missed when I died. So I wanted to make sure I don't miss anything. Spider and rock. I have no idea how she's able to get any momentum to swing her hair when she's crouched like that in a small environment, in a small little opening, but I'm not going to complain. Favorite YouTuber? Don't know. Kind of depends on the day of the week. I mean, I might have to go with Crit Crab at the moment, just since Crit Crab's videos generally has genuinely been helping me improve my D&D, but then again, I don't enjoy them quite as much as, say, Linkara or Brandon Tenold. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. I can't scale the trees. Fine. I want to check map. Okay, hold on. I want to check over here, make sure I don't miss something. Right. I can now use the elephant to... Is that... Are you being rude when you say... by not letting me open the chest as an elephant? Are you trying to say something derogatory about elephants? Are you saying elephants can't open chest? Yes. Oh. Okay, I guess I can't really refute that. I mean, they can definitely squash a chest. Okay. Alright, let's get down. Oh, okay. Bats! Damn it. Fuck. I keep... Well, I definitely was falling from grace there. Wait, hold on. Why don't... Wait, hold on. Why don't I have anything... I don't have a spell equipped. Save me, Wrecking Ball! Save me, Miley Cyrus! I came in like a wrecking ball. Never play... No, I'm not actually... sure sure, 100% sure what that even is, to be honest. Hello. Piss off. Oh, hold on. Mep. No, map. I just keep mixing up buttons in my games these days. Okay, what shot the fart cloud? Oh, right, I couldn't figure out what to do in here. It's a 2D pixel platformer. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm honestly, for the most part, not super into 2D I'm not into platformers that much, so... Like, the fact that I like Shantae so much is unusual for me. And yeah, it's like, it's not just 2D platformers, I just don't really like platformers that much in general. Super fun, I think it's only a couple of bucks on Steam. Good to know. Definitely might have to ask Flaze about that, because she really likes 2D platformer games. She's been doing Hollow Knight over on her... I think Hollow Knight's a 2D platformer. But she's been doing Hollow Knight over on her Twitch channel. Okay, got the coffee machine. Actually, I was not aware that the coffee machine was going to be over here. But I am not complaining. Alright, let's go hit up that save station. Save me! Progress! Okay. I mean, other than I didn't actually have the coffee maker before, but I mean, that's locked in. I'm back to where I was. Damn it. Brain damage. Let's see. You guys can go straight to hell for making me go through that just to get those beans. Okay. Ugh. Oh, I need to turn that on. Okay. Lime Green. I was thinking about playing Shantae today. Hello, well, first off, welcome, Lime Green, and let's be honest, every day is better with Shantae in your day. Every day's great with... Oh, dear. Okay. Every day's great with your half genie. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Thank you. Okie dokie. Yep. Okay. Trying to remember if this is all... If the coffee beans in the machine are all I needed. Either way, I can go get some more upgrades that I need now. Have I mentioned I'm terrible at platformers today? Where can I take you today? I'd like to go to the Baran Desert. Oh. Yeah, the more that now that I have learned that this special edition version of Shantae or whatever that was re-released on the Wii U and other consoles was made after the Pirate's Curse, I am still convinced that they just took the sprite from Pirate's Curse and put it back in this game. 1 second. Let's see. What's your favorite Shantae? My favorite Shantae is Pirate's Curse. Which is ironic because it's the Shantae game that's the least like a Shantae game because there's no transformations in it whatsoever. But after Pirate's Curse, I would say 7 Sirens. Or 5 Sirens. Wait. I just remembered that one... Oh, shoot, where was it? My brain is... I don't remember where it was in my brain. But I just realized that... no, not elephant. But that one thing I could crawl in. With the monkey bullet. It had what looked like stuff I could burn. There we go, monkey bullets. Because I think that 7 Sirens did a good. Or is it 5 Sirens? I don't remember. I don't know. 7 Sirens just has better alliteration, I guess. What I need is over this way. Because what I liked about 7 Sirens is they found a way to make it play a bit like Pirate's Curse while working Shantae's transformations into the gameplay. So again, I like Shantae, but I like that Shantae can, transform. It's a great... Let's see. A lot of people of Pirate's Curse still haven't seen... Just played 7 Sirens. I'm going to play through that, so if you want to see it, you can just stay tuned. I do plan on getting to it. I do plan on doing a live stream of all the Shantae games, except for the first one. Mostly because that's a game... I love Shantae, but I really don't like that first game. But just because I don't have a means to stream the first game, so I couldn't even if I wanted to. Let's see. I like Pirate's Curse. Yeah. But the big issue I do have with Shantae's transformations as the primary gimmick of exploration is you have to pause the game and... to let her cycle through her dances and then transform and then you keep playing. Whereas in 7 Sirens, they tied the dances into a separate mechanic, and put her transformations in hotkey abilities and such. Maybe that's the wrong terminology. I don't know. Save. And again, I also admit Pirate's Curse might be my favorite just by virtue of the fact that it was the first Shantae game I played, so it kind of set the standard for what I'd expect the game to be. Hey Valentine, how are ya? Let's see, what is... Yeah. Oh, right. Monkey. Ah, here we go. That could have ended poorly. Oh man, I'm getting Mega Man 1 Gutsman levels PTSD, or Iceman level. Just the Mega Man 1 PTSD. Let's just go with that. And they not doing so hot, but I'm not in need. The IR, so not the worst. Oh. Oh dear. Well, I'm glad you're not the worst. I won't ask any more than that on a live stream, since, well, that's probably... A live stream's not the place where we probably want to be talking about that, but hey, if you want to chat in Discord later, I'd be up for that. If you need someone to talk to. Especially since I just learned about something that makes me want to die inside, so I would love to hear what your thoughts on it. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, I also was let's see, fine with telling you, and okay, sounds good. But yeah, so I was, oh, what's it called? Oh, man. Biomutant's like, you know, you could have streamed me for a third time, right? Because clearly you're not cut out for this type of game, Luke. Oh, I made a terrible mistake. No, nope. Now go. Let's see. So, Alice Madness Returns has much more forgiving platforming. Yeah, I just... So... Yeah, I was looking into... Shit. I was looking into Alice Madness Returns. It doesn't appear to be on Steam. It seems like it was just on 360 and PlayStation 3. And the cheapest PlayStation 3 copy I could find was like $100. And I couldn't find a... I mean, okay, I haven't looked on eBay, which, I mean, I probably should. Just, I've had bad experiences buying older games off eBay, so I tried to not do that if I can help it. Again, I am definitely not ruling that game out as something I could do for the channel. You know, maybe... Why do I suck at this? You know, maybe I should stream Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair and just, you know, run it as more of a social experiment. How long would it take for the Impossible Lair to drive Luke frothing at the mouth insane? Like, this is kind of reminding me of, like, the very first game I played for the channel, Beyond Good and Evil. There was just one segment that no matter what I did, I kept triggering the auto-death lasers, and I don't know why. Luke had this same issue with Crash. Retro platformers are not your jam. You're not Shantae. Oh, come on. I don't even know why I dropped off that chain. It's like it's an upgrade for the elephant, and if I remember correctly, okay, that one was... I just got busy talking and didn't really think about. It's like, if I remember correctly, I need to get all the transformation upgrades so I can actually finish the game. Although it is interesting playing through this particular Shantae game again after beating the Castlevania Advance collection and realizing how, for lack of a better word, aimless a lot of these old platformer games were. Because the idea really is to just kind of have you go back to old areas and re-explore and, you know, that's the word I'm looking for. And make, yeah, just you... That's how the game pads itself out. But, you know, I'm streaming this, and I'm a busy man. I don't have time to run through the castle multiple times every time I get a new power. Okay, got that. Let's see. Okay. I wonder if... Well, given the fact that, you know, I'm playing Shantae on the Wii U, and... Fine, monkey, it is. Given that, you know, I'm playing, you know, this on the Wii U, and... Well, I played Donkey Kong 64 for the channel on the Wii U as well, and I kept accidentally hitting the right trigger that opens the menu. It's probably no surprise here that I keep accidentally pressing... Oh, is that it? Just, is that a shortcut back? I mean, that's fine if that's all it is. Just, I wanted to be sure. Honestly, I don't really care for the retro 2D games that never have my patience too thin. As an adult with arthritis, I legit can't. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. About the arthritis, anyway. Yeah, there are a few older games, 2D games I kind of enjoy. Like, I like the Mega Man Zero games, to an extent. I like the Shantae games, and I like some Castlevania games, but yeah, I really just don't like old 2D platformer games where you have to basically perfect all the timing. It's like, I am just not good enough with, you know, getting timing down to get any enjoyment out of that sort of thing. It's like, I'm impressed that Flays is so good at, you know, platformers. Okay, how about fire? Can I hit that with fire? No. Huh. Okay. I just wanted to double check to see if maybe the issue was that I didn't hold on to the... Okay. That can work, though. Maybe it can't. Fuck me. See, I can barely play Legend Arceus. It requires so much holding buttons and button shifts. I have to keep pausing to fix hand cramps. That's very unfortunate. Will this work? I already tried that. Okay, you know what? I'm just going. I think I've spent enough time here. Who knows? Maybe there's something else I still need. This is why easy mode and control settings should be in every game. Disabled people enjoy them too. I agree. Oh man, I really have always hated the whole, oh, you want to enjoy a game, then get good. I'm like, okay, if I have to... I did not press up again! You lie, game! I don't know, I've always hated that gatekeeping mentality of just... oh, if you put the time into it, you'll like it. I'm like, for me, I should be able to play a game casually and get just as much out of it as playing a game on harder difficulties for the sake of the reward of getting good at it. That's a big reason why I don't like playing online competitive games. Because quite frankly, I play games to have fun, and a lot of these people play games just to, because they want to get, because they gotta win. So that's actually why I greatly appreciated, what's it called? The Castlevania Advance Collection, because they added save states into the game, like just as a normal thing. So I could, you know, take on the more ridiculous boss fights and be like, okay, I'm actually doing really good. I'm past a certain point in the game where I have got the damage low enough without losing enough damage myself. Here, let me just throw up a quick save state so I can resume the fight from here. You're who I needed. Yep. Perfect. I don't have any more. Okay. Cool. I think it sounds... I think the Souls games seem amazing, but I physically cannot play them. I'm not upset at them. The creator actually said he's a masochist and enjoys games that brutal. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I've never liked games that are brutal by design, but I suppose I can't fault people who enjoy games that are. Wait, hold on.
Hey, Shantae, you've got coffee beans and a coffee machine. Want some help with that?
Yes.
Oh, brother, that's no good. The coffee machine is all busted. Up! Well, it's nothing my wrench can't repair. Come on, boy, let's do your thing. Open wide.
Oh, poor birdie. That's supposed to be... There's supposed to be rotten egg in that? You wouldn't happen to have an egg I could borrow, would you?
You're really pushing the boundaries of friendship here. Thanks to you, I've got one rotten egg too many. Don't bother with the puppy dog eyes. One tall coffee, extra room for steak.
You got a latte.
You owe me one. No more zombie barista.
Thank you, Sky and Wrench. You're the best pals ever. Now to take this to the boathouse. Okay, we're gonna save one more time because I gotta go back to the mermaid area, which caused my last stream to end in tears. Many, many tears. Okay. Okay. I forgot how cheeky the Shantae series is. Oh, it's so cheeky. That's why it's so great. If anyone's like, Luke, you say you love this series, but you've spent most of this stream just going, ah! It's like, guys, I love this series, but it's the later games that really make me love it, so just bear with me through this one. Please. That we will... The epically awesome of the Shantae series. It's coming, I swear. Okay, maybe completely ignoring them is not entirely an option. Either way, I'm knocking back another potion. I'm not taking any chances. Actually, let's put out my defensive shell. Damn.
Save!
Okay. I got past the part that traumatized my entire life. Not literally, but I'm being cheeky. It's keeping with this game. I can, if this game can be cheeky, so can I. Rude. Very rude. Nope, wrong button. Ow. Bets. Those bets bit. This is something I'll always praise the Shantae series over most all yeah, one thing that I could never one of the reasons I could never get behind Castlevania Symphony of the Night or Circle of the Moon, even though both games were good, no shop to buy health potions in. I'm like, guys, I really suck at this game. I really need to be able to, you know, just bring a bunch of health items just to get just to walk through the hall. I am not good. That's why, what again in the Advanced Collection would, when Harmony of Dissonance had a shop feature, oh, I weeped a little. Yes, it's morning, you piece of calamari. Like, no, seriously, after my stream the other day, I had to go get sushi because I'm like, damn it, I really want some octopus. Yes, I know that's a squid. I know that's technically, they call themselves the squids. But it looks like an more like an octopus. I'm sorry. Actually, I actually only own the first two Shantae. This game wore me down too much. I didn't want to pick up Pirate's Curse right away. Also, bless. The need for health items would always offset all the game. Let's always offset if all the games had easy modes and didn't kick you in the teeth for using it. Tell me about it. Yeah. Again, when it comes to the Shantae games, the first two are easily my least favorite. They're good, especially when you consider, what the first game did on a Game Boy Color cartridge. It's impressive. It's just, quite frankly, the second game improved on everything the first game did, and the third, fourth, and fifth game just did what... Oops, I dropped the switch. The Wii... Yeah, no, just for me personally, the best Shantae games are Pirate's Curse and Seven Sirens. Anyway. I don't even remember what voice I gave you. That's right, I was trying to do a Sylvester Stallone impression and failed miserably because I can't do impressions. Oh, let's see. Well, look who's back. Okay, that. I'm just gonna pretend that I didn't say I was going for Stallone, and yeah. Wasn't sure you'd keep your end of the deal. Whatever. Here's your lousy drink. Latte. That's a chick's drink. Well, you remember Poe's egg anyway, so he'll shut his gab. Wait, is Shantae's idle animation her adjusting her boobs? I wasn't looking, so maybe. It smells wonderful. You can't tell where the foam ends and the scrambled eggs begin. So anyway, here's a ticket and getting the Hypno Baron's joint. You got a plastic explosive. Oh boy, it's a blob. What am I supposed to do? Sculpt my way in? It ain't clay. There's enough plastic explosive to blast his wimpy door into next week. All you need now is a detonator. I don't even know what that is. Just stick this wad on the Baron's door, hit it with an electrical spark, and stand back for the fireworks. This had better work. Well, okay, what's next? Okay, where's the Hypno Baron? I don't even know where the Hypno Baron is. Oh, duh. See it right. Hold on, I need to put this on. You know, it's her idle animation. She adjusts her top, but it looks like she's bouncing her own boobs. Okay. Yeah, I think I noticed one character's walk animation. The way her chest bounced up and down, she kind of looked like she was from the Dead or Alive Extreme series, so... I mean, given that, Shantae's supposed to be a belly dancing genie... clearly the developers of this game really had the flow of a woman's body in mind when making it, so yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Again, also, like I said last stream, normally I'd be more critical of a game that puts a lot of emphasis on a, you know, skimpy women and female, but there's just something about the Shantae games that just kind of makes me not care. It's probably just Shantae herself and the world she's in is just so charming and likable. That, yeah. Point is, I like this game too much to really get too kerfuffled about it, which, yes, I freely acknowledge is probably kind of hypocritical, given how critical I have been about female character designs. But at the end of the day, I'm not a woman, so it's not really my place to judge. It's confirmed none of these characters are kids, so at least the devs got that right. Yeah. Yeah. This is the place. Stick the plastic explosive here? That does it. All I need is a bolt of energy. No, stop it. Stop it. Go in. Yeah, with statues like this, it's very clear what was on the devs' minds. And honestly, I'm gonna keep making excuses for this series. I love it too much. It's not hypocritical. Shantae's style and garb are Bollywood and East Asian style, so it's staying true to the culture. That's fair. That is fair. Plus, I will say, unlike a lot of other media that has women dressed scantily, but then is all about men, like this series stars mostly women, so there definitely feels like a much stronger case for the girl. You know, it's like it's not, you know, it's not sexist. It's girl power. I can get behind. Because honestly, in Half Genie Hero, there's a Friends to the End DLC, which I do highly recommend, that lets you play through the entirety of the game as Sky, Bolo, and Roddy. And it's just kind of nice, you know. It's like there's still a male character there, so there's still a character, you know, little boys or guys can relate to. So it's inclusive, but it's still mostly focused on the women. And then something else, there's another DLC you can get where you can actually play through the whole of Half Genie Hero as Risky. And what's fun about that one is they basically just took the controls from Pirate's Curse and just transplanted them into Half Genie Hero. Since, yeah, so that worked. That was a lot of fun, especially for me who Pirate's Curse is his favorite Shantae game, so that was a lot of fun to see those powers come back. I think another thing I also like about you know, the girl power in this game is that, I mean, like I talked about with Roddy Tops, clearly she wants to literally eat Shantae's brain. But the way they kind of talk to each other, you can infer that Roddy, at least, is attracted to Shantae, even if it's in her own... Let's see, you don't have to share a gender to relate or to look up to a character. No, I disagree. I agree. I definitely agree. I'm just more talking out my anus. Let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh shit, I did not realize how low my health was. Reach. I know I keep saying this, but I'm going to say it again. How is she not already dead with her spine, you know, bent like that? You think I wouldn't actually have to fight her, since she should already be dead. So again, I love this game, and I am very... Again, I love this game, but I'm always going to be hypercritical of artists who put women in just awful poses that just should not be physically possible. Just because you never see men in that position. It's like there was an artist who went out of their way to redraw all the Avengers in the same poses that's... Black Widow, like put all the male poses or all the male Avengers with their butts sticking out, just because, like, as a lot of people point out, all the promotional artwork that Scarlett Johansson had to be in was always like she had her hips out or was accentuating her breasts, while the male characters were dynamic. So they redrew it so Black Widow is the only one in a more dynamic pose, and all the other Avengers are sticking their butts out. I always enjoy that sort of thing. I mean, hell, what's the word I'm looking for? Most people on Discord are aware of this, but just to go along with the Stexy Starscream joke, I got one of Flaze's friends to draw a picture of Starscream in the Escher Girls pose. So, I'm all for... I would be more for the ridiculous spines and whatnot if it happened to men, too. Let's see. Oh, shit. Let's see. So yeah, I do apologize. I am using a bit of a guide just to make sure I don't miss anything, because I don't want this stream to last. I don't want this stream to mostly be me backtracking, since, like I said earlier, that's kind of how these games are designed. Which, I don't mind if I'm playing casually, but for a stream, I'm like, I kind of want to make sure we just get to the point. I'm gonna turn that off, actually. And I was pulling up the menu to heal. Buggeration. There's a guide for any game you like. That's no shame. Value your time and fuck anyone who says it's a problem. Yeah, I had an obnoxious roommate who was like, looking up a guide is always cheating. I mean, heck, I knew So, my older brother always would buy the Zelda player's guides, just because he liked to, and the Metroid player's guide, just because he always liked to 100% the games, but, you know, didn't have the time to look through them himself. I mean, yeah, this one asshole friend, it's like, I never use the guide because it ruins the game for you. I'm like, no, it doesn't really. I mean, yeah, arguably, some games like Zelda that have puzzle elements, you could argue it could ruin the game a bit, because a guide does half the, what's it called? Does half the work for you. But at the same time, it's like, it's still an action adventure. And, you know, again, it's like, who gives a fuck if you use a guide or not? Because it's your time that you're devoting to a game. It's your choice. Actually, heck, I remember this same guy's like, using a guide for Fire Emblem is cheating because blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, you realize that, you know, a game like Fire Emblem that's a strategy game, a guide doesn't ruin it, because since stats, you know, level up randomly, just because you could do a like step-by-step guide for a level of Fire Emblem that worked for you, that will not work for someone else. Or then, let's see, what are some other examples? Plus, I would argue there are some Fire Emblem games, and like, some of these secret characters are so secret, quite frankly, I feel the game doesn't respect my time to unlock them. Honestly, the very first Fire Emblem game that was released in America will always be one of my least favorite Fire Emblem games ever made. It's not one of the worst, it's just one of my least favorites, because the amount of hoops you had to jump through to unlock the secret stuff was like so dumb. I'm like, that does not sound fun to me. Especially since I don't even remember all of it, but there's a character in the game named Carol. He is a very well-loved character because, for those who aren't aware, the first Fire Emblem game that we got here in America was actually a prequel to the previous game that was released in Japan. Let's see, I used the guide for Fatal Frame 3 because the map was garbage, lots of backtracking, and my memory will not hold up with all I need to know. Amen. Like, one thing I always hated about older RPGs, they genuinely expected you to remember a whole bunch of obtuse information, which I'm like, okay, I get that it's kind of nice that the game's not, you know, holding your hand. It's just, once again, I don't got time for all of that. Oh, shoot. But, so, anyway, to get this character, Carol, Fire Emblem, whatever. It was just simple. I don't remember what it is, like either the Binding Blade or the Blazing Blade. It was just called Fire Emblem here in America. To get Carol, you had to reach a certain level, but make sure that the combined total level between the three main characters was less than 50. And considering the fact there are a couple levels, really hard levels, that you really need the characters to be all leveled up if you want to hope for surviving, that's kind of a dick move in my opinion. Let's see. Then again, I knew this one asshole who was a, like, epitome of a Fire Emblem elitist that I used to work with at when I worked at Target. He's like, yeah, the best Fire Emblem game was the very first one that came out. I'm like, well, how come? It was hard. I'm like, and what else? It was hard. Like, you know that the Fire Emblem game for the Wii is often considered to be one of the hardest games ever made, right? You just have to play on the harder difficulties. Yeah, well, the first one was the best because even on... Okay, I can smash with the elephant. It's because it was ridiculously hard even on easy mode. I'm like, why is that a good thing? I'm like, if anything, it's like, I hate that Fire Emblem Awakening made things easier. I'm like, why? Because, well, he hated it because, well, to put bluntly, he couldn't gatekeep anymore. Hold on. Oh, wait, I have a key. What am I doing? The fuck kind of unlocking system is Fire Emblem? I never want to play a game game, and that's just confusing. And a hell no for me. Yeah, no, I want to be clear. Almost every other Fire Emblem game after that did away with anything like that. That is something basically exclusive to the first Fire Emblem game that was released in the States. Like, there was kind of an obtuse thing in Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, but it was a hell of a lot more telegraphed than that was. Yeah, again, I really want to state the other Fire Emblem games, especially both of Ike's okay, I take it back. Ike's second game, there was a bit of an obtuse character to unlock. However, he was honestly just here's a last-minute character if you've somehow let all your units die or whatever. But you still get, even if you didn't end up finding him and not recruiting him, which I certainly didn't do my first time, you don't miss out on any story, because he'll still show up and advance the story. He just won't join as a unit. But let's see, Sacred Stones was the game immediately following that one. There was no kind of bull honky like that whatsoever. There was some... I don't want to speak about Shadow Dragon. Let's see, I genuinely believe the game difficulty crowd is not after gatekeeping. What they want is just feeling superior, part of some exclusion club thing. That's fair. I suppose that's fair. It's like, don't get me wrong. Given that Fire Emblem game is a strategy game, there is something to be said about them being challenging. Because if they're not challenging, then, well, that does take away a good chunk of the fun of the strategy. But I feel there is a difference between genuinely fun challenge and just obnoxious difficulty. Because part of the reason why I like Fire Emblem Awakening so much is because, yeah, it's not that challenging. That's because instead of challenge, they focused instead on character interaction. And they make the characters the primary focus of the game. Which, for me, has always been the most enjoyable part of Fire Emblem anyway. Awakening, or not Awakening, Fates. I don't like talking about Fates. I personally hate Fates as a game, and I will always hate Fates as a game. Three Houses was... I appreciated Three Houses because they were, for lack of a better word, trying to... So Fire Emblem did a crossover with the Shinigami Tensei series in Tokyo Mirage, and that worked pretty well. So Fire Emblem Three Houses was like, hey, what if we took the time management elements of Persona and worked them into a Fire Emblem game? And it wasn't a bad idea. Just, I don't know, I didn't like it as much. 9 times out of 10. Same people mad about games being too easy are the same guys mad games aren't a niche hobby for lonely cis het white boys anymore. Yeah, I'd buy that. Actually, so the one roommate that I mentioned who's like, guides are, you know, cheating or whatever. So, he was asking me, it's like, why does Zelda 2 get so much hate? It was a mistake. I told him, like, okay, you want to know? Okay. I have a GameCube copy of Zelda 2 because I got a promotional disc like that. I got that promotional disc that had the first 2 Zelda games and then Majora's Mask and Wind Waker, or Majora's Mask and Ocarina, and then had a 20-minute demo of Wind Waker before that came out. So I let him start playing Zelda 2, and then he got hurt. I'm like, okay, now heal yourself. He's like, how do you do that? I'm like, exactly. Now, to be fair, I would learn eventually about, you know, the women bringing Link into their house, which has been memed to hell and back. But I digress. And I'm like, okay, what do we want to do now? He's like, I want to keep playing this. I'm like, you know that's just a one-player game, right? He's like, yeah, but I want to see if I can beat it. I'm like, dude, you are going to be at my house for just a couple hours, and I am not going to stand here and just watch you play one of the most unfair video games of all time. I have better things to do than watch you continuously throw yourself at a terrible video game. The quote, to paraphrase one of my favorite Transformers, Springer, I've got better things to do tonight than watch you die. Yes, I know that's not the quote. Like I said, I was paraphrasing here. Oops. Yeah, okay, that worked. Anyway, if it's not clear at this point, for me, video games should be something you can relax to take your mind off, you know, the struggles of your day-to-day life. Okay, I've got 4 keys. What do I do with them now? Oh, hold on. There's a magic jam I can get here. And yes, I want to get that. You know, okay, I know this one was initially released on the DSi, which, let's see, which, you know, was better, which was pretty good, but I love, what's it called, watching Shantae, the animation of just Shantae's pants when she's falling from a, it's very good, is what I'm trying to get at. I mean, this game in general is just really good. Okay. Watching people play games on YouTube. If I'm with another person, I'd rather we play together or switch off turns with a controller. Yeah, I could get behind that too. Get 3 keys. Okay. Keys position the left. Money, 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 money. Must be funny in a rich genie's world. Okay. Take a quick photo of this. Okay, but where do I go now? Okay, because I get that I need that positioning, but where's... But what room had a setup like that? Oh no, your mortal enemy memory puzzles. Yeah, I think it was Tales of Destiny had a massive memory puzzle, and it's like, okay, this is a Tales game that I'm probably not going to get along with. Then again, I really don't like the combat in the old Tales games because you're stuck in a single plane of combat, for lack of a better word. Oh, wow, I grotesquely shorted that. Eye. My eye. Ugh. Oh, shit! Oh. I still have plenty of health. Let's see. Pokemon Ultimate Sun and Moon had a Simon Says style puzzle in the Rainbow Rocket layer that you do 2 separate times. Thank God for cell phone recording. Yeah. So in Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and Seasons, both games featured dancing mini-games, which, while not memorization puzzles per se, so many of my friends had such difficulty doing them, I'd often get asked to do it for them. Oh, shoot. I skipped the step. I did a step out of order. Ah, okay. No, that's not right. Shoot. I did a step out of order. There was one more thing I had to do back with the eyes in the... All right. That is definitely one downside and why I don't personally like using guides when I'm playing a game casually, because I have a tendency to get mixed up in the instructions and do them out of order, and it makes the whole experience a bit kerfuffled. Right. Gotta use the bullet dash. Shantae used bullet dash. It was super effective when she crashed into the spikes. So yeah, today at work, I was just kind of listening back to, you know, my Biomutant Edgelord playthrough. Just being like, I genuinely don't remember some of the weird random stuff that I came up with while I was on that guy. I'm like, okay, I want to get some fan art of, like, the janitor washing the edgelord's mouth out with his toilet brush. Let's see. Tiny Monkey Shantae is adorable. Agreed. Oh, this is what I needed that for. Nope, that was actually in the correct spot. There we go. am I missing something? Am I doing something wrong here? Am I stuck? Because I, for some reason, can't jump through. Oh, thank heavens. Whew. Alright, last transformation of the game, and probably... well... no comment. I talked a little too much about how this type of form gets me a little too gets me a bit thirsty, so I won't do it here. Oh, I probably have to get some type of mermaid upgrade or something to break through that. Okay. Ow. Oh. How they made Shantae shuffle feet noise. I don't know, actually. Can I smash these? Try. I can't smash. Wanna smash? Please. Okay. You got the bottom half of skull. You have a beautiful skull. So what do I do with that? Yep. Going too fast. I'm trying to... It's getting late here, so I'm trying to be quick about it, but it's a platform. You gotta be patient. Okay. Next step. Alright, I might be done in this with this part of the dungeon. We'll see. I forgot there was one all the way back here. I guess one benefit of not using the guide is that I'd been doing this with trial and error on my own, so I might have committed this to memory. Or at the very least been like, oh yeah, now I remember there's a place back, just whatever. I said I am doing my best to try to save everyone some time. Well, save myself and the viewers some time. Alright. There's the skull key. Alright. Boss fight time. Hypno Baron. I don't remember. I know the other two Barons in this game show up in later games, but I don't know if the Hypno Baron does, because I genuinely don't remember him. Cackle, Cackle. You must be the genie looking for the
magic seals. Yes.
That's right.
You have 2, and now you're here for the final one. You've outsmarted Risky Boots. You're very, very smart. She will never be able to restore the magic lamp now. You're a hero. The townspeople will thank you.
Is this a mind game? If you got something to say, say it.
But your uncle, he's keeping secrets from you.
What do you know about that? What does this lamp do anyway?
Ha! Ha! Ha ha! Information that valuable is not given away for free. But if you have what it takes to destroy your uncle, then you deserve to know the lamp's true power.
You might look like him, but you're not my uncle. Give me everything you got. Oh. Ow! Finger gun! Threw the book at me. Come on, that can't be it, right? Wait, seriously?
Still can't get over how tongue-in-cheek the writing is. Yep. Such a creative franchise.
That's strange. Now they've got all 3 magic seals. I half expected Risky Boots to make a grab for them. Now my chance to getting them back to my chance to get them to Uncle Mimic's workshop back in Scuttletown. Now's my chance to get them back to my Uncle Mimic shop in Scuttletown. There we go. English. Okay. It is getting late, so I'm probably going to call this, there for the night. Just so I actually have enough content for a 3rd stream. Just since I am very sure that we're getting pretty close to the end. Yeah, I know. So I'm pretty sure that there's might be some random just collectathon elements I have to do before I can beat the game. I don't remember for sure. Like I said last stream, I've only beaten this Shantae game once, because, again, it was not my favorite. Anyway, I'm glad for everyone who was able to join in for the stream, and I hope you all had a good evening. If you want to join the Discord, then there's a link in the description. We've also got a Facebook page, and which I do also update, which I do also post the links to the streams in them. Although if you do want to stay updated with the channel, Discord's your best bet. I do need to get the Twitter page getting up and running again, but well, I'm still shit at it. So anyway, I'm not sure when, but I will see you then. Have a good evening.